Don't catch me over there. Eh. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. 30. Oh yeah, slowly but surely. Oh.
What happened?
Stream element spot running. Emoji robot
This is my
face.
bud,
I'm
my
playing.
baby.
Nah, I'm fucking playing a game, yo. I'm playing fucking ginseng. I gotta read this shit.
Gotta rate this shit.
Yeah,
I gotta
it's a
rate
R
this.
yeah, it's a RPG. You run around, talk to people, and all that
I
shit.
never knew. How would you know if you ain't paying attention to it? What a guy. Yeah, I don't even bother watching King's Raid, and that was from a mobile game too. Bro, I need to like, what is it? I gotta spend my resin, bro. Gotta farm my adventure rank up. You know any good spots? Yeah, the highest I get would be like 200 fighting those cube bosses. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but reses will go back. It's not like it's gone forever. If you play like once a day and do those bosses real quick, spend that shit, it'll come back the next day.
Really?
Right?
But I don't even know.
Huh?
I don't even know how to use the resin or do what do you gotta do with the resin anyway?
You spend it with fighting like, you know, things, those blobs, those blue blobs you see on their map and gold. You spend it on those, what are those flower bit called, pro?
So what
Mm-hmm.
so what's the resin though? How do I see that currency?
Go to your map.
Oh, you talking about that crescent moon?
Yep.
But then, right, but then
Mm.
that spins your other ones though, right?
No, that's resin. The top right is your resin.
Right, right.
Yeah. Doing it now. Yeah, I'm about to head over there.
Oh my God, are you blind?
Hold on, y'all. What happened?
Yeah, I saw his balls in his house. I'm sure my
I'll
daddy
be
got
right
it.
back.
Shit. You gotta talk to Tamias at the main town. Yep. Talk to him, he'll disappear, and you gotta go somewhere else. I think
My
800
GT
meters away
got
from you.
Thanx.
Oh shit.
Thousands wins? Oh man. Oh, that's where it's gonna be at. Nah, bro. Never. Over here rushing. Oh, you remember that one dude, that raffle dude? The one that gets sensitive and shit? Bro, he don't even play this shit no more. And I told him, what happened, bro? I'm ranked 30 now. What's good? What's happening? He was like, I still play it, but you know, relax, dog. Ain't no race. But you hear me here harassing me on my messages, talking about, oh, you're ranked this and that, all these new units. Now that I surpassed you, you don't want to hear it. Okay.
But I wanted to drop and say hey.
Shit, we got a party open up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds like a Lex Luthor.
Holy hell.
Hey, you guys see Afro sent you? He spent Afro Senju. He's like one of those popular gamer YouTubers. He spent $1,100. Like, yeah. He's case in point. They spent a fuck ton of money for something stupid. Oh, you already saw the news? This game already grossed over $100 million. Yeah, everybody that made the game got their money back, and all the development costs been paid off. Everything in 2 weeks. Now they got no excuse now. Now they can afford to, upgrade this shit, make it better and all that. They got no excuse. Yeah. Alright, I'll pack up this shit and dip, bro. What if they really did that, bro? I'll be pissed. Shoving elemental. Mm-hmm. I mean, people keep still spending though. They're still making money. $100 million, bro, in 2 weeks. Wow. That's like, wow. That shit made Avengers look like a little shit. hate Avengers. Bro, I went ahead and pre-ordered that Batman movie. That oh man, I can't. It's an interactive movie coming out tomorrow. I got my shit at Best Buy. About to buy that shit.
You
Oh,
talking
you
about that
sleeping?
Red Hood thing?
Yeah. Oh my god, my dad was
Have
like,
you
"What?"
have you seen the previews for it?
Oh yeah, I've read it, everything. It's an
Well,
interactive movie, yeah.
yeah, but it's not really new. It's just they what they did was okay. You know the last Justice League anime series they did that was like the New 52 stuff. Just
Yeah,
before that,
Apocalypse War.
well, I'm talking about the whole set. Started in, I don't know, maybe 2013. Yeah, it started it like
Uh,
Justice League War, I think was the first one, and then there was like nine or
mhm.
10 of them. But just before they started that series, just before they did that Flashpoint one, they had done a Batman one called The Red Hood. It's that exact film, but what they did was they added in other parts. So instead of Jason Todd turning into the Red Hood, instead he became the Red Robin, and that's where they started making the split decision things. They've actually already done that film. It's called Under the Red Hood, and but they just added twists to it, and they added bits into it and made it interactive.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm still gonna buy it. It's just beautiful.
It's actually it's already online though.
Nah, I'm gonna buy that shit on Blu-ray. I want that shit. I want it now. Put that shit next to the next one. Yeah, it says you gotta put the clods into the elemental crucible, push the alchemical process. I can't even. Mm-mm. Oh shit, that a giant. Ah, it's a golem! How you gonna just come out there just like that? Did he just appear? That makes sense. Playing level 242 golem. I hate it how I'm missing fucking items so I can make my characters go 50 though. I'm missing like stupid shit. I gotta travel around and find. And you're down. Did it drop what we were talking about? Nope. Did not drop it. Wait, no, wait. It's a circuit something. I got a circuit something. Oh, treasure chest. Hero experience. Okay. She get a treasure chest. What just happened? I didn't get anything. Now it's telling me that I gotta spend resin now? What the fuck? This shit whack. I'd rather go do those other boss fights and spend resin. At least I get 200 adventure ring points. Is anybody else dealing with this crap? You gotta spend resin on this? I gotta spend resin on the next one. I'm touching the elemental crucible right now, and it says I gotta spend 40 resin right now. Damn, but you know, did you spend the 40? I touched it. Mm-mm. Stop. God. I will help us all. Hero, hero. I lost Rosie. Matching successful. Enter co-op session. What? Enter co-op. This shit turning me into a co-op. What? I don't get it. Alright, when y'all gotta join me then? Shit. This shit turning into a co-op bullshit. Right? I'm also jumping yours or jumping mine. I don't think ours are much that different now. Is it? That's a cry of the warrior. What the f... They just throw me into some online game. What the fuck? Just throw you in. Like, what the shit? And they already got a Duloc here. They got a Kiki right here. They got a Valenti. Damn, bro. I feel out of place. Like, shit, bro. I'm jumping in, bro. Okay, so these monsters are spawning here. Wait, we have to allow for like 13 minutes up in this bitch? This guy has a Duloc, bro, and he's one-shotting them. Unforgivable. Oh, I get it now. Come on, Duloc, where's your fire elemental? We could use it right now. Ah, fire nigga, bro. Come on, bro. There's 2 ice type users here. There you go. Who's shooting bubbles? The fuck? Whew. Okay, every time the guy's pouring the stuff inside that crucible, and we got 11 minutes to fill it, I guess. It gets harder. Oh, yeah, oh my god. I know I dodged it, but alright. I can't see with all this fighting. Yeah. I want to get an adventure ring every time. Golem's gone. I was like, I did my research on this shit. They said you gotta start all the fuck over. Oh no. It's like you gotta start over. I ain't repainting this thing fucking game. Play that shit free on my laptop. Yeah, you gotta start over, literally. And I beat DLC for the original. I got like the shit. On me, bro. They weren't your. Yeah, because I think it's because they already have it all, and they just added links. That's about it. Do they keep up with the update though? Is it Master Rule 5? It's probably Master Rule 4 where you only can put your extra deck monsters into the link zones. Yeah. It's Master Rule 4. See, and the game's been out for how long? That they already put it back to where you could just spam everything again, except for pendulums and links. The links and pendulums from the extra deck gotta go into the follow the link cursors. If not, the link extra zone. You know, the extra monster zone bit. But if you got the original though, I could play you in that.
Some fucking manners would be nice.
It's like, I mean, your decks aren't gonna disappear. I follow the rules though. I play by the current. Even if like they didn't update the ban list, I still play by the current ban list. So I play exactly how it is. So even if you're like allowed or not, I still follow the rules and that shit. People that are using ban cards, like banning these emptiness and all type of shit like that. I was like, and I still beat them. Damn, we just completed it. Transmutation complete. So, what happens after? They all got titles. I don't got shit on my thing. Foreman. Oh, yeah. Fuck, I hate these calls. They always call you about that voting shit. Saturday. Damn, it's hot as shit in this house. I just beat it with everybody online, and I didn't really get anything extravagant. Right. Fuck this event. Oh, fuck no.
Just
Mm-mm.
jumps by 50.
Oh, okay, they got an alchemy handbook. You get 20 primo gems for completing that. Defeat 5 assailants. You can claim this shit. So claim the 20, claim this. What else is there? Complete the Pyramid Crucible 5 times. Complete it 10 times. Complete it 20 times. It increases the more times you do this shit. Reach an alchemic efficiency. Okay, so eventually you like unlock all of it. You just gotta keep farming this shit. Defeat 10 assailants. Defeat 30. Okay, so you just gotta keep You just gotta keep farming this event with other people, and then you'll get all the rewards. And
What
what is
event?
it?
What
The
event?
elemental crucible may be ignited more quickly if you have. What does it say? I think you need Geeling, Fischl, and Duluk. Okay, so that's why they didn't kick me, because I had I had those. And Fischl, Duluk, and Geeling to make the event faster. Because the villains, the things that you're fighting, like
Hi,
the
Mr. Captain.
golems, mages, and shit, it's all the weakness. If someone has Duluk, you're guaranteed to have at least one person with Duluk, and one guy is Chi-Chi, and I think that's the God healer, ain't it? But you gotta pay resin to jump in this bitch. Man, fuck it, I'm going in. We'll do this again, it's just fun.
Probably not.
Stop that right now, or I'll report you.
Oh no. Oh, we got 2 Geelings here. And no Duluk. We're fucked. Bro, I don't even got a 4-star weapon on my bitch, bro. I'm stuck with the maxed out 3. Bro, you gotta join me, bro. We gotta farm this shit together, bro. Uh, that's a good question, you know? You always gotta ask that question. Can we?
No, what are you doing?
This bitch over here
Depending on what
collecting
y'all
this
want to
shit.
do, I got a small lobby. Depending on what y'all want to do, I got a small lobby. If y'all wind up grinding, then it'd be better to do it here. If y'all are doing something else, then whatever y'all want. Oh, my bad. I started my
What?
life.
How the fuck did he collect 2 of them? I was only collect 1. Okay, there's cubes. There's cubes out in the open. You run through it, put it to the crucible. That increases your elemental crucible. Monsters will come in to try to hurt you and shit, of course. But I saw one of the guys got 2 of them. I ran into 2. I only got 1. Maybe it's the amount of monsters you gotta defeat. Oh, fuck that. What I do know is I know how to destroy my things. And he's down. We got a good team going here. Okay, I got 2 now. Nice. So all I gotta do is run to the resin thingy. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. 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 I can collect 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, we're figuring this out quick. Now the crucible's gonna finish up even faster. Nice. I'm digging this. What is that? What is that? Purple? Gimme. What is that? That attribute advantage? Oh fucking hell. Can I give it to the machine? I can. Yes. Okay. These orbs change color. Oh, we did it. It's over. That was the fastest one I ever done. 3 minutes, 50 seconds.
Where y'all seeing this event at? I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
It's there. Just go to you, what? No, this guy's at rank 27 that in my session. I got 27 and 28, 35, and I'm 30. So, yeah. I'm seeing roll 2, so I'm guessing if you're roll level 2, I think at that point maybe. Oh, these niggas are from a different language and shit. Oh, you get 200 adventure rank. Oh. Oh, they kicked my bitch ass out. I got the reward though before he could do it. That's some gay shit. Wow. That's a bitch ass move.
They can kick you out before you get your reward. That's
yeah. So as soon as you finish, tap that circle, run to that damn statue, and collect that bitch. I think this is the easiest way to farm your rank though, because you don't have to fight those other bosses or go to domains and shit. If I can beat this in 3 minutes every time, or between 3 to 6 minutes, and get 200 apiece, what? But it does cost resin though. Gonna jump in again. This is insane.
somebody's kid needs some attention, man.
No, that's she about to like get up and smack you with a paper. Okay, so if I run through these things, so I can get elemental advantage. Shit, where the hell's that crucible thing? I can never see that shit, even though it's like a giant temple looking thing. Electro overflow. Okay. Oh, I can feel that lag though. Oh my god. And they can still hit you, whatever. Man, that's gay. If it lags, it doesn't lag for them. They still hit you for the full damage. That's so not cool. Can you eat food during this shit? I figured it out. You can still give yourself food in this. You gotta collect those, they're good. They give you advantages like crit damage extra or defense, you know. That is true. When's the update anyway? Everyone keeps talking about it. Well, they're taking forever. God damn. Updated already. We gotta get a Halloween's, you know, event. We gotta, you know, it's gotta get good going. Gotta go. This ain't no Halloween event. I don't see no scarecrow. Feels like that Dilla ain't doing no crit damage. Bro, how do you have a Dulik and he's not critting like my character and I have a 3-star weapon? That makes no sense. He might just got this game character because he's only hitting 80, 80, 80, 100. Like, what? He must not got the weapon either. I'm hitting over 100. Like, still not enough with this element. Crap.
You're dead, fool!
Okay.
Cocksucker!
My character dying and shit. We're almost done. Almost done. You can easily farm this though. I gotta work soon. Shit. Alright, we're done. Yeah. We did it. 4 minutes, 5 seconds. Yep, collect the reward. Wait, you can ask to redo it with the same people? That's insane. Wow, that is really nice of the people. I can't heal though. That's the problem, man. My character gets too damn full. I need help, y'all. I'm dying. Well, my nigga finna die. I'm about to just pick Barbara. Shit. Niggas ain't gonna focus on healing. But all I have to do is have these guys take care of the enemies and just grab the elemental stuff. I could just pick Barbara and just focus myself and just collect the adventure ring. Honestly, bro, just think about it. Just get Chi-Chi or Barbara. That's it, dude. That's a free rank up right here. You got your 40 right here, bro. What, for a monster beat or just the whole event? Like after you get 200 apiece. Every time you beat it. It depends. The more times you do it, the more events you get. You see the handbook? You get a lot of rewards for it. That's what I'm telling you, 200. 200. Yeah, that's really good, because if you beat this shit, like literally like in 3 minutes, you get 200. You do it again with the same group, same everything, you're gonna rank up in no time. That's pretty... I mean, all you gotta do is cost resin. I mean, hell, watch me, I'm gonna catch up to you. But this is all right here, though. You ain't gotta go nowhere. It's all right here. That's what I mean. Yeah. Less time consuming. Just do it, you know? Alright, dang.
3 minutes.
Go for it, then. I'm gonna come at you in the public. Man, what happened, bro? I'm 5 ranks higher than you because I did this. Not if I go to the hyperbolic time chamber, bro. Bless you. Damn. Yeah, he's a lot of allergies. She'd be like, nah, that's my controller.
Let's heat him up. Hi. What's up?
Yeah, he said, I heard that. He said, yeah, it's a waste of money.
Be cool, dog.
Shit, I can help fix it. Come here.
Your only limit is the limit of your limitations.
I swear. How is he getting health? These niggas kicked me, bro. What a bunch of assholes. I didn't get my chance to get my reward. How you gonna kick me when I didn't get my reward?
Yeah, see, that's a waste. Wasting your moves or whatever just to get kicked out with
Resin.
no reward.
I got the reward. I just got kicked out. I had to deny them of the redo. I can't simply put on hold.
You in my hood while we
Yeah, but you use your resins though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to get the reward. I got you.
Yeah, you want the rewards though. Such a baby, oh my gosh. My best time is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I wonder if we can do this with a group. It'd be kind of fun. You go to your Crucible thing. Just check it. Told you. Nope. And they kicked me out because I was doing the most damage in all of them. Well, I was just trying to. It's like shit. 3 stars. Dog keeps getting on the goddamn couch. Ah, damn it. It's too bad I have to go to work soon. I would have dogged this event literally less than an hour. My god. Oh, how long does this event stay? Alright. Yeah, you'll be done for today. I'll knock that out when I get back. Oh my god.
This is Morse Mutual Insurance. I'll do my best.
No. Seize the day. I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah. Alright, hold on 1 second. it's there, but I still don't understand this shit. Because you gotta go to some spot to go ignite the thing or whatever.
Say, fool, you want to get him up?
I don't know nothing about that, so fuck it. Maybe they figured out some kind of glitch or something on exploit, and they wasn't really trying to tell you, then just kick you out.
Turn! Turn! Oh, yeah, sure.
Hi, is the doctor in?
Will you move? Some of us have important jobs to get to.
shit. Yo, I'm doing this shit by myself, yo. Y'all can't do it by yourself? Oh, I started it. I'm fighting this monster right now. Ruin Guard by myself. Oh, I see. They're probably gonna kick me out because I ain't gonna be the right character. I don't give a fuck. This is my strongest character, so I'm using him. What are we just waiting for people to... What is this? Play direct. What? What's for the... Whoa. My bad. Do it again. Do it again. What happened?
No, you're good. I'm not playing that game now. What's button flying? I got no weight. I've only played a little bit of it. Like level 7. It got a little tedious for me. I didn't like all that fucking running around. Yeah, like every game, it takes a while to get started, and I'm horrible with that. If it doesn't captivate me in the first couple of levels, then I'll put her off into something else. Fuck. Got a lot of cars to move, I've easily got, it's got to be over 160 cars. I've got to rearrange like half of them. Come here. I'm in GTA.
Trump's a fucking liar, yo. I don't know what his plan is. I don't know what he got in mind, yo. But he's definitely lying about COVID, catching COVID.
Think.
Yep. Now, yeah, because now he's talking about he's immune to it and all this shit. Like, he wasn't even showing no symptoms when he was like, when he was. Mm, that's bullshit, bro. Like, I don't want to have this conversation with you, bro, because I got family members that died over this shit. You're not gonna tell me it's not deadly, yo. Not a friend of mine. I'm not trying to even go there because it's gonna get me mad.
No. He was talking. He was talking to his old lady. He wasn't talking to me. Thanks. What y'all doing? No.
The government's been doing some shady shit since fucking forever. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
motherfuckers is shady as fuck. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, man. Like this, everybody's thinking about this, shit that's going around as like shit that we normally go through, like as
Hmm.
far as like colds and viruses and shit. But it's not. This shit is affecting people differently depending on the person. You know what I'm saying? Some people get the little sniffles. Other people's die from it. You know what I'm saying? It depends. It just depends on the person.
And the motherfucker's got like 400 symptoms.
Well, there's a lot of conditions, Joe. There's a lot of conditions. Age. If you know, it doesn't affect young people at all. Basically, almost. You know what I mean? Like children and shit like that. It's not affecting them. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting right older with health issues. Of course, that's gonna give. That's gonna. I guess so. I don't know. I mean, when people say you ain't gonna leave when you're not well, right? They got lucky. Yeah, because they probably. Yeah, but check it, right? Listen, let me say this, yo. Let me say this, right? The people that went to the hospital and probably died probably waited too long to go to the hospital, yo. They probably sat there and tried to do exactly what, what I'm saying, these other people did. Yo, I just got a cold, I'm gonna wait it out. And it got so bad that they were like, fuck, I need to go to the hospital, but it was too late. And they died in the hospital. I understand. No, I understand what you're trying to say. Well, you're trying to say the government's killing people for money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Big
I
pharma.
don't know. You know,
What's wrong with you?
all right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the numbers ain't there for you to even determine that, bro. Like, how many people do you know that
Yeah,
died from it? You know what I'm saying?
statistically,
Like, do you
that
know?
that
Yeah,
number's under
like
the decimal.
that ain't nothing. That's 12 people compared to millions, bro. You're not telling me nothing, bro. Listen, bro. All right, listen, bro. I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, but think about what you're saying for a second, though. You're basing this whole thing off of 12 people that you know personally?
Well, what he's saying, like statistically, that puts you like 3 zeros below a decimal. You know what I'm saying? That's like okay, some dude in a small county, right, who's only ever met 3 black people in his whole life, and he don't like those 3 black people, and he's racist to those 3 black people, and he statistically thinks because of his encounters that all of them are that way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not. But you know what I'm saying? Your numbers ain't enough to fucking, all it is a conspiracy theory right now. You know what I mean? It's not enough to prove or say anything. Yeah, but they got records. They know how many people are sick from the COVID. They're doing tests. They know the numbers, yo. They know way more the numbers than you and me. Trust that. I feel you on that. I feel you on that, but like only because only because you want to stay away from coronavirus hotspots anyway, and hospitals are a hotspot. You know what I mean? So
Hello, can I
yeah,
speak to
but see the
Dr.
same.
Parker?
Yeah, but see the same can be happened. No, but the same
I just
could
need
be
a
said for the
refill
other
on my
side though.
anxiety
How many
meds.
people that did die at home because they didn't go to the hospital? How many people actually
I
got
know, it's the
saved
network.
because
I
they
know.
went to the hospital? Like all these numbers, and that's what I'm talking, and that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Because uh, so I guess like uh, this, I'm trying to keep it. No, all right, cool. Because you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, the logic is not sound right there, bro. The logic is not, you know what I mean? Because I mean, think about it like this, yo. How many people, like, that's like saying that the only people the police ever killed was the people that we hear about on the news. Of course, there's more than that that just don't get reported. All right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, that's I know, but then, you know what I'm saying? If the numbers ain't there, or the numbers ain't there, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't squeeze blood out of a stone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like you know what I'm saying? Racist white people saying that black people, and there's people out there that think this, that black people are the cause for all crime in America, right? The numbers ain't there. Even if every single black person was a fucking criminal, the numbers still wouldn't be there. Because there's way more white people in America than there is black people.
No, that's
No,
not.
the Spanish flu. It was like 100 years ago. It killed like something like 200 and something thousand people or some shit like that. But you know how we beat that, right? We didn't beat it. What happened was it was exactly like how this virus is, rapidly mutating virus. And what happened was it mutated so much and so fast that it just wasn't compatible with the human body no more, and it just disappeared from us. It's still out there,
Just not in us.
just not in us. Like it can't live in us no more. It could enter our body, but it ain't gonna do nothing to us because it evolved to the point where
Itself doesn't
it's
interact
just
with our
not.
own.
Yeah, it doesn't interact with us no more.
Yeah, but this was 100 years ago. That was before modern technology. That was before we really
Right.
had
That's
the
this is
ability to
like
manipulate the shit. Now we,
this is
yeah,
like
maybe, but
yeah. We're talking about in a time where
yeah,
yeah,
but
but
not
there
on a
wasn't.
cellular level. Not on a cellular level. So that ain't got nothing to do with science.
Mhm. Yeah, but see the thing, yeah, I don't know, man. That was just yo. That I mean, it's that could be true, man. That could be true, but you know what I'm saying. I always tend to want to think that you know what I'm saying. That was just a fucking a thing that people did just to fucking like ruin people's lives, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like just to cry witch, yo, to get this motherfucker in trouble for what? You know what I'm saying? Because he appeared. But shit like that happened though. You know what I'm saying? Like when anything, and this is proven throughout history. Anytime what I'm saying, people don't understand something, you know what I'm saying, they want to kill it, dog. Yeah. Them some people will say will beg to differ. I know a lot of people. Yeah, I know a lot of people that fucking like believe in that shit. I personally don't believe in that shit, but I'll man listen, yo. I'll fucking you know what I'm saying. I'll say it like Miz says it, yo. Like Big Miz says it, yo. Listen. I am not
Hello?
gonna fucking
This is Morse
criticize you
Mutual
for whatever
Insurance.
your beliefs are. If
I
you
think we
wanna
can handle
fucking
that.
pray and believe in a ham sandwich, then go the fuck ahead and fucking worship that ham sandwich. Listen.
I find that statement offensive to my meatballs.
Yeah. My thing, yo, pro man. Like, listen, you my homie, yo, and I'm gonna tell you straight out, just like I'll tell any of my homies, man. Don't be so quick to fall into that conspiracy theory shit.
Poor, yo, on that note, poor fucking Alex Jones, man. I think that dude fell into his own rabbit hole. Like, he went too far. Remember, like 10 years ago, Alex Jones used to be like, hey, that motherfucker's got a point or two. Now, whoo, now, man, he fell into his own rabbit hole. Like, holy shit, he's talking about politicians or psychic vampires and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is he on
Yeah,
about?
it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you wanna believe in some shit? See, like, this is how fucked up our society is. All right, this is how fucked up our society is. And you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will sit there and cherry pick evidence to try to convince people that the earth is fucking flat when we done figured out like 4,000 years ago that this shit was fucking round. You know what I'm saying? All right, now.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, listen, yo.
that one is highly debatable on
That
both
one is
ends.
definitely debatable, yo.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, what was it? We was talking about this not too long ago, Wick. There's a layer that we are not supposed to get beyond that's between
The
us and the
Van
moon.
Allen,
Yeah.
the Van
And
Allen,
and they said it at one point recently. They said
yeah,
we've never crossed that threshold. And we're like, well,
yeah.
wait the fuck a minute. That threshold is between us and the moon. So how the fuck
Hmm.
did we ever get to the moon if that thing has never been? Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. The thing with that is too, man, is that back in the day when they did do the moon landings, the Van Allen belt wasn't as strong as it is now. And that's another point that people miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that video where the dude slipped up and said he's like, we can't send people past this part in space because of the Van Allen belt, the radiation belt around the planet, whatever. But it wasn't as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you trying to believe in like conspiracy theories and shit, see, this is let me back to my point, yo. You know what I'm saying? People will sit there and cherry pick and, you know what I'm saying, trying to convince the world that the earth is flat when we know it's round, right? But then they, but then they, but then they neglect. Listen, let me finish. Let me finish before I forget my thought. You know what I'm saying? They do that, right? But then they don't believe people like Bob Lazar. Have you seen that shit yet?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, I believe that dude,
Yeah.
yo. You know what I'm saying?
And what's fucked up is shortly after he came out with that shit, that Bob Lazar shit came out, not fucking a month, maybe a month and a half later, the fucking Air Force starts releasing videos of shit that they spotted.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, man, because it's like, yo,
And
you
it's
know what I'm saying?
still, it's been a decade since they released the documents that they had. Since,
yeah, that dude, Bob Lazar, yo, he's been trying to tell people this shit for fucking ever, yo.
30 years.
And now,
30 fucking
everything is
years.
starting to come out. All evidence is pointing to this dude is telling the fucking truth.
Right. And this
You know what I'm
dude's
saying?
life was scrutinized on every fucking level.
Look
Bob
him up.
Lazar was the
Look him up.
original dude that. Right.
That element
He
115.
Element 115. Yeah, Element 115 was the one that he announced 30 years ago, and then
And
20
everybody thought
years
he was
later,
fucking crazy.
right. 20 years later, it became an actual element.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? He was telling people about a fucking a military installation that was not public knowledge. Only people that worked there knew where it was, yo.
Not Area
You know what I'm saying?
51, but just of Area
The
51
other one
adjacent.
south of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? And come to find out, they did the research and this place really existed. You know what I'm saying? He was explaining how, things inside there. When you first go in, you had to put your hand on a little scanner thing to make sure it's you and all that stuff. He's telling all these specific details about this installation, and they're all true.
Yeah, this was after what is it, the 2010 or 2012. While Obama was still in administration, one of the first things he did is he made the Freedom of Information Act, which opened up all the Area 51 shit, and it became public knowledge after that. And then here it is, 8-9 years later, Bob Lazar comes out, and then a month and a half after Bob Lazar comes out, then you get the Air Force footage and shit of them showing them chasing the fucking dot that's moving around in inconsistent patterns and shit. And then now, what was it, just a couple of months ago, 6 months ago, we put together an alien force that the flag for it looks like the fucking Star Trek emblem, just fucking like it. And it's a space task force. It's an official U.S. space task force.
Space
Like
Force.
we are militarizing fucking space.
But that makes sense though. Even if there wasn't aliens, that makes sense still. You know what I'm saying? Control the higher ground, you control
Yeah,
shit. You know what I mean?
that's always what the initial thing was all about. You know, when they all first started going to space and to the moon, whoever, it wasn't just to show who could get their rocket the highest, it was who controlled the high ground.
Right.
No,
And
it's
that's
not.
what I'm
They've
saying.
proven
Like,
that. There's a moon in our solar system that's inhabitable.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if the numbers are correct, the way these fucking scientists talk about, there's billions of fucking stars and there's, billions and billions of planets that could be evolving around these fucking stars and shit, right? If the numbers are correct, then that would mean that the universe has to be abundant with life. It's just it's so fucking big. And it's on such a scale that it seems like our neighbor will be far away if we was to travel to him like millions of light years and shit. But that's small potatoes compared to what I'm saying, the size of the actual on a cosmic scale. That's small. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Mm, maybe not. I don't know what you're talking about, like travel or whatever. But Titan does support life. What is it? One of the moons of Saturn or some shit.
Yes. Huh. That's the biggest. That's the biggest problem with humanity, man. know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's cool and everything to you know what I'm saying, know that eventually humans will become a multi-planet species and a spacefaring species, yo, as far as like, you know, exploring deep space and shit. But at the same time, it's fucking kind of scary, bro. Because if we do find, say we find another planet that has life on it, but just not, you know, quote unquote, intelligent life as we would define intelligent life.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think we gonna do to that planet when we get there, bro?
Uh,
Anything
if
that's a threat?
it depends on it. Well, yeah,
Right,
I was
that's what
gonna
I'm
say
saying.
it depends on how you stand on it and how, you know, because if you're going historically, like historically, yeah, we're gonna milk it for what it's worth. We're gonna take whatever of value they have. It's just historically proven.
You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna go there, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, tally up all the fucking life forms and shit, determine what's dangerous and what's not. Anything dangerous is gonna get killed off. Because now they're finding out. I mean, and they've been knowing, but they've been finding out. They're finding out now that you know what I'm saying, humans possibly been around way longer than they think, or than they initially told us. You know what I'm saying? They finding like, you know what I'm saying, human remains and at the same depth and fossils. You know what I'm saying? Fossils of humans and shit right alongside dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? So for all we know, you know what I'm saying, we're all from fucking Mars. And we fucked up that planet and moved to fucking here and killed off all the dinosaurs so that we can live on this planet. For all we know.
What the hell?
Nah, they found they're finding the fossils, man. We know this ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like they found, yeah. And they looking like no, when they're digging this stuff out the ground, they just recently found a dinosaur and a fossil that was whole and intact, right? And then you can see the feathers on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how like they came to they determined that, you know what I'm saying, that dinosaurs were more closely related to birds than reptiles, because at first we thought it was reptiles. You know what I'm saying? Then like they studied like the actual bones and the shapes of the bones and stuff, and then they start finding similar bones in birds. You know what I'm saying? Then they finding fossils with feathers, dinosaurs with feathers and shit. So like, you know what I mean?
The raptor, I think the raptor is one of the ones that they put in the bird family. It's just mass, body weight versus wingspan. I mean, it's the same as bats.
Flying mammals. Yeah. Nah.
Eagles, I think it's eagles and red tail.
Eagles are eagles are
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was gonna
Eagle
say.
is a raptor.
Eagles and red-tailed hawks do this thing where their feathers are also their counterbalance. So, like if they lose a feather on one side, the one on the other side will automatically fall off to keep it balanced. Nah, it wasn't on Reading Rainbow. It was on those
Was
fucking
that
Saturday
Electric
morning
Company?
It was the Saturday morning cartoons. It was one of ABC, NBC, one of them.
I don't know. The more you know. The only more you know shit that I remember, yo, from back in the day was the G.I. Joe one. Knowing is half the battle. You would be a fool not to, yo. That's like that. When people, I mean, and, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, I guess. You know what I mean? But like, you know, people that say they don't believe in aliens, they're just like cocky. Yeah, they're just cocky, fucking like. That's what I mean, yo. That's what I mean. Like, out of all these billions of stars and billions and trillions of planets, we're the only fucking speck of dust floating around with life on it. Like, you gotta be a real
There's no
cocky
way.
piece of shit to think you the only motherfucker, yo.
Well, I mean, that does kind of go with our history. Each different society that we branched from, until we traveled somewhere and learned there were other people over there, we thought we were the special ones. You know?
And and the funny thing is, man, is like science, and that's what, you know, that's why I love science so much, because science was the same thing. Like, you know, when it was first getting rolling and shit, it was all that, you know what I mean? But people, after a while, people realize, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We are not, time and time again, we are not the center of nothing. You know what I'm saying? We thought we was the center of the galaxy because we thought everything revolved around us, the sun, everything. We found out that later on that no, we're just one of fucking many planetary bodies that go around the fucking sun. You know what I mean? And then we're like, all right, well, our sun is, you know what I'm saying, the center of the galaxy. And then we found out that there's a gazillion, trillion, billion fucking suns out there. All right, well, surely, you know, you know, this, our, you know, galaxy is the center of it all. Then we find out, then we find out that there's thousands and billions of fucking galaxies themselves out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit just keeps going on and on. Like, at what point do you just, you know, humble yourself? Like we ain't special. You know what I mean? Like, I think that just, like whatever the sun is made out of, that's what's burning the best. I guess, I don't know. Cause I know there is different color suns. You know what I'm saying? But
Stars.
yeah, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense because light is not, you know what I'm saying, yellow or
It
white or
coming through
whatever.
the atmosphere is what changes the color.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The heaviest thing, I don't know.
Mag.
Molten core. How is clouds the heaviest thing? All together, collectively. Okay. Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, you said, yeah,
I thought he was talking objects too. Yeah.
yeah, but not even that. I mean, then that's not the heaviest thing on the planet then. You said what's the heaviest thing on the planet? That was your
It's not
question.
technically. Hey, yeah, he's right. Technically, it doesn't touch. See, I thought he was talking about like elements, like
Yeah,
compounds.
yeah. I don't know about that one. The more I think about that, the more I see holes in that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like you could say I feel like you could say, yo, that person weighs 1,000,000 pounds, but it's like the collective weight of like 1,000,000 people. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's the same. You can think about that as the same with the clouds, yo. The clouds are made up of individual droplets of water.
I was gonna say magnets before the answer was revealed, because a magnet would change density depending on the pull. Nah, they ain't gonna make flying cars. Nah,
No,
they won't do that.
he's
That's
thinking
it.
about like how motherfuckers was thinking back in the day when watching Back to the Future. Like, yo,
Hmm.
how can we have hoverboards? Well, you gotta put magnets in the street and shit like that.
That's what they really did for that too. For Back
Yeah, I
to the
know.
Future, that man. That's why when he's skating on that thing, it looks so fucking unsturdy, it's wobbly and shit. Is because it fucking was. Is because though you may get enough to resist the whole body or his whole weight, it's still inconsistent and it's gonna push wherever it wants to push.
Yeah, that those will never be.
Sustainable in any kind
It's
of
just,
fashion or
you'll
form.
never
That'd
be
be
able to.
dangerous as fuck.
You'll
No
never be able
controllable way
to.
to navigate them. I don't know. I think if you wound
Whatever.
up doing that, you'd wind up having to put bumper guards on the sides and shit.
Nah, what would happen is you would have to have fucking like whatever technology that these motherfuckers flying around in these flying saucers have. That's what you would need inside one of those hoverboards to be able to control it.
Yeah, but I mean, everything's already pushing.
Man,
Everything's already
listen.
pushing electric, though, right? And fucking Tesla's got those tunnels that they're coming out with. They've already got one of them installed in LA that they're demoing now, basically, and they're high-speed transit tunnels, so that there's never any traffic jams or anything like that. These things go up to like 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, but they're all underground. And since they're electric cars, they don't have to worry about emissions underground. No,
Yo,
well, no,
flying cars, yo.
they got bullet trains over there. They don't have these are single car tunnels, so it actually runs on the Tesla car. The car pulls into a little specialized tunnel, and then the tunnel takes them from A to B automatically, and then they just pop out the other side. Same way the interstate works, basically, but it's underground, so we have less things on top of the properties.
Yo, the thing with flying cars are in our future, yo. We're gonna have those shits. You know what I'm saying? The problem is the reason why we don't have them, which, you know what I'm saying, is because we haven't perfected the self-driving car yet. Once we perfect that and get that shit going, it's only a matter of time before flying cars become available to the public.
Mm.
Nah, listen. It's up there. But trust me when I tell you, yo, trust me when I tell you, they don't want average people like us
Flying
flying
cars.
around in fucking cars, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crashing into buildings, flying drunk. Like, nah.
Flying drunk. Well, hell, not even that. But imagine a stall or a breakdown. How many people you see on the side of the highway on a
I'm
daily
saying.
basis? Now, if you had that problem with fucking airway traffic, I mean, shit, look at how much trouble just air traffic control by itself is, right? So that plus a car breakdown, you're looking at like a crash scene in a fucking residential neighborhood and all kinds of shit.
Watch. Yo, this is how it's gonna go down, yo. Mark my words. Mark my words. You're gonna later on, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years down the line, you're gonna be like, Wig was right, yo. Right? Check it, right? This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen when flying cars are gonna come out, and they're gonna come out fairly soon. You know what I'm saying? But the only fucking access people are gonna, the only, the way they're gonna do it is it's gonna be like taxis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Train
You
professional
call a
soldiers
fucking
and shit.
yeah. It's gonna be public transportation type shit like that first. You know what I'm saying? Then once I'm telling you, once they perfect the whole self-driving and self, cars or whatever, that's when you're gonna see the change where they're gonna start letting, making like personal vehicles have the capability of flight. Because you just type in your shit and then it'll just go automatically. You won't have to worry about no kind of human error and shit. Yeah, you will. And there's gonna be a lot of deaths like that, yo. Just like when we first started flying airplanes. You know what I mean? It's gonna but check it. Well, when humans first learned how to fly, you know what I'm saying? Like, people died. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the beast when you're coming up with new concepts and new shit. You know what I'm saying? People died, yo. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna die with this too, probably. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Years go by, yo. You know what I'm saying? The technology gets better. You know what I'm saying? Engineers come up with better designs and shit like that. It gets better, yo. Like, you don't have motherfuckers dying from plane crashes on a daily basis because shit got better. You know what I'm saying? Like commercial airlines are safer than fucking personal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like private airlines transportation. You know what I'm saying? You get in one of them little private fucking planes, them shits crash all the time, dog. All the time, yo. You know what I'm saying? You get into one of those big ass fucking Boeing 747s, man, you're gonna have a nice comfy flight. You know what I'm saying? Because they man, listen, yo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I guess the regulations for the private ones is not as good as like the public ones, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look at fucking Kobe, man. Look what happened to Kobe. Look what happened to, a lot of fucking stars that died in plane crashes. All them shits was fucking private jets that crashed. You know what I'm saying? So
Or is it wet outside? What?
I mean, but there is shit out there that they ain't telling us, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to fucking get too, what I'm saying, wound up in the conspiracy theories and shit. But that but that one fucking thing, man, with the Challenger, man, that shit just smells fishy as fuck, yo.
I remember 100% being a different way than what it is. There's a little bit of proof. There's
Oh yeah.
the Forrest Gump bit. If you go back
Uh-huh.
and watch the movies, he would always say, um, everybody remembers the phrase as, or in the movie it says, life was like a box of chocolates. But there's behind the scenes footage. Remember back then, that's when DVDs first started coming out and shit. They started putting those bonus features and shit on DVDs. And Forrest Gump was one of the first films that had like the behind the scenes footage and the special features on the DVD. And in the behind the scenes footage, there's multiple shots of the exact same scene. And he's not saying life was like a box of chocolates, but life is like a box of chocolates. And that was the one of the biggest things with the Mandela effect was a lot of the stuff was changed to put in like a past pretense or a more sinister pretense. And that was one of them. And if it wouldn't have been for the fact that they are the exact same scene, the lady moves her head at the same time, he moves his head at the same time, his lips sync up on everything except that word.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look and do some research on that one. I can't really. Yeah, I mean, I I heard about some of it. You know what I mean? Like the whole, you know, some of it. Like one of them that kind of got me was the Berenstein Bears and shit.
Yeah, the
That
name
one, like
changes
that one.
seem like they could be a little easy, but the stuff that everybody remembers, here's another one, simple one. Beam me up, Scotty. Right? Everybody remembers that fucking phrase. The 1960s fucking Star Trek, right? Never fucking happened. That phrase,
Right.
that combination of words was never put together in the entire series.
Right.
Never
That's the
once
same
anybody
thing with
said,
the
beam me up,
Star
Scotty.
Wars shit too, with the Luke, I'm your father
Yeah,
shit.
I am your father.
Hmm.
And, yeah.
He never
Instead of
says
Luke, I'm your
I
father,
am
he
your
said
father.
no. Yeah. Yeah, there were tons of examples. I watched a thing that was full of them. It had over an hour's worth of them. There's an entire section of it dedicated from The Simpsons to where The Simpsons made fun of something. Or the old Grammys, right? And it was a long running joke across a bunch of series where when that chick won the Grammy, I can't remember her name, the chick that played the mom in Forrest Gump, she was a famous actor before that. She'd been in a bunch of stuff. She was in Eastbound and Down or whatever fucking that fuck, I can't remember the name of the movie. That Burt Reynolds shit. Um, but when she won the Grammy, she took it. She was smiling. She was happy. She was giddy and shit. She was like, "You like me. You really like me." That's been made fun of hundreds of times, from fucking Looney Tunes to TV shows, Simpsons to just all kinds of shit. Right? If you go back and look at the actual footage from that day, she never said that. She never said that at all. And that, that was always kind of my biggest thing, was like, because all of the changes were so minute, that was what kind of drew my attention to it. Because if you were going to experiment with time travel, what would you do? What would you do first to test it to see if it works? You would make small indiscriminate changes that wouldn't
Yeah.
affect anything.
Change small things.
Right. The changing of a letter is not going to impact anybody's life. Taking the dash out of Kit Kat is not going to change anybody's life. Changing the spelling of Fruit Loops and Berenstain Bears and all that other shit is not going to impact anybody's life. But it is a great way to see if the shit works.
Here's my thing with the whole Mandela effect thing. Right? You got the government testing out a new technology, time travel, right? I work for the government. I'm their go-to guy for the time travel. I go back in time, right, to try and
Hang on.
change something to
Hang on.
see.
Time out just a sec. Is this because the government wasn't the one? Never mind. Go ahead. I'll let you finish it because it's maybe going
Well,
something I don't say.
whoever is behind this shit, the whole testing shit, right? Like, is this guy like is the time traveler himself like some kind of like elite member or some kind of society that we don't know about, because in order to fucking go back in time, and they would have to infiltrate all these different companies to change it, to change something. How are they going to change it? They would have to go. They would have to go back in time, go to get a job working for Kit Kat, get on the fucking marketing team at Kit Kat, get on the fucking design team or whatever it is, and be like, no, we don't want the dash in there. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of trouble to change a dash.
Well, maybe. I mean, that's valid, but at the same time, if you're time traveling, time's not really a factor. You know what I mean? You could spend months there, come back. Because, I mean, you know, how they got to and from is a complete mystery. If it happened at all, how they got to and from is a complete mystery. It could have been, for all I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, that's anything in the night sky that you see, because it takes time for that light to reach us.
Same with the sun, day or night. It takes 8 minutes for the sun's rays to go from the sun to the earth.
Yeah, so every time you look at the sun, you're seeing it at 8 minutes in the past.
Yeah, everything in the sky, short of anything inside of our own atmosphere, we're seeing in the past.
Yep.
But it was CERN that supposedly discovered it, which they're the ones that came up with the boson boson. I think it's the boson Higgs.
You're talking about the God particle.
Yeah, they were searching for the God particle by colliding particles.
Yeah, the collider.
Yeah, the hadron collider. I can't remember how it's pronounced, but that's just the one that we know about. That's just the largest one. There are actually six or four of those facilities all over the planet. That's just the biggest one, and that's the biggest one that's known.
I believe it.
We have a Halloween party instead of going trick or treating because of COVID.
That just sounds like we're bringing COVID to the house.
Well,
You mean just for
Josh.
us? Josh is gonna be moved.
Yeah,
Josh is doing the party this year. Remember? We're going down there. They're doing a fucking Halloween party. Remember?
Really?
He already
No, you
invited
never
us.
told me.
I didn't have to tell you. You were there when he invited us.
Give it to your kids.
He said he was gonna do a Halloween housewarming.
I
Don't remember that.
No,
Yes,
I
you did.
wasn't there.
You were there.
You say that, but I wasn't.
I'm telling you. I love you. Trust me. You were there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't talking to you. But yeah, they start to lose me when they start going down, further into the rabbit hole. Because there's all kinds of shit that CERN did. Like, they released this photo that, like, had a fucking mathematical equation on it, dude kind of grinning, and they're like, supposedly the answer to the whole thing was, like, them grinning it, or, like, look at what we did, or it worked, or some shit like that. And it was in reference to some other stuff that they did, like, this fucking demo or presentation or something that they did where people were just dancing around, and they said it was like some kind of cultist fucking thing, and then there's the statue that's sitting in the front of it was supposed to be like it's one of the Indian gods, but it's like the Indian god of like death and redemption or something like that, and fucking like all kinds of shit. Like they went like super deep on it. So to an extent, I can't fuck with them, but some of the shit does make fucking sense. And that's the bits that I can't ignore. I can only speak for what makes sense and what affects me personally. So like things that I know, that I remember, things that, yeah. And the biggest thing that caught my attention about the whole thing was when it first came to light, though it was called the Mandela effect, it was actually, before it was named, it had started about 3 years prior. This woman noticed it, and she noticed it because of Google. And it was because millions of people were searching for things the wrong way, but they were searching for it the exact same way the wrong way. So it was millions and millions of people remembering things the exact same way that were all incorrect. And that was what first took
Yeah, it's
notice, and it
because
started to go from
it's the
one thing to
power.
another to another. Power of
It's the
suggestion. Yeah, I've
problem
heard
of
that too.
suggestion, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you know what I'm saying? Like when you say, you know, when he was like, "No, I am your father" on Star
Yeah.
Wars. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You got that one guy that was like, "Oh man, that was badass, Luke. I am your father," to be funny and shit, and then that just shit just catches on and travels around, and then that becomes what people think the movie was. You know what I mean?
See, the hard part about the Star Wars ones, though, is there's been so many reiterations from Star Wars. Like, you got the original ones that were out on like VHS and shit, and then you had like the remakes where they added in all the new special effects. So it's really easy for that one to get lost somewhere in translation. You know, that one may be able to be dismissed. I don't know. It's not for me to say, but uh, it would be easy to confuse. Because I've seen people like halfway lose their fucking mind. They're devout about it. Like they believe
Yeah,
in that shit stronger than their fucking religion.
that's why I'm real careful with that shit.
Yeah.
Because
I
I've seen
will
that
know that the
happen
Star
too.
Trek one made me about lose my fucking mind. When I first heard about it and I actually heard that shit made me about lose my mind. Because everybody's heard that fucking phrase. Everybody knows that fucking phrase. Anybody who's ever a Trekkie knows it's got to beam me up. Never fucking happened. Never. Not ever. Not ever once, even in the same fucking sentence. You know, but
Found another Mandela effect.
what's that?
On Disney, Tinkerbell used to come up and dot the I,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes her wand wouldn't work, so she would like knock it and then try to do it. That didn't happen. The knocking it.
Well, that could have been something that was added into later films. Because again, that's something that's in the beginning of them, and since those films changed over time, I mean, if you really wanted to go back for that one, go all the way back to Snow White, because Snow White was the first ever full-length animation.
These ain't new. These were old. They haven't
Yeah,
done that.
That's what I'm saying.
like that whole Mandela shit, man. Like I know for a fact that motherfucker was locked up and they released him, yo. He didn't die in jail
Mm-hmm.
because fucking yo. Look, I remember the day I found that out. Like you know what I'm saying? I remember
Yeah.
that shit as clear as like 9/11. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like when
Which
that
is
shit
funny because
happened,
it
yo.
happened shortly after 9/11. Yeah.
Yeah, like when that shit happened, me and my aunt had a conversation about that shit because I didn't even know at the time I didn't know who Mandela was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like they let him out, and then we started talking about it and shit and this and that, and that's how I know for a fact that he was locked up, yo, and that he was released and
Survived.
didn't
Yeah.
die in prison. Yeah,
And one of those things that went on the counter argument of him dying was a clip of George Bush saying, George Mandela is dead. And that was exactly what he said. And people were like, oh, see, this is where the difference is. And I was like, yeah, but you can't really base that on fact because Bush was a fucking idiot.
yeah, idiot, right? He thought Mandela was dead, and that's probably how it caught on.
We're talking
You know
about
what
the
I'm
guy
saying?
that when 9/11 happened, he waited 11 fucking minutes to do anything. Like, get the fuck out of here. 13 minutes, whatever the fuck it was. Nah, he was at a reading for kids.
School.
He was in a school with
Yeah.
kindergartners and shit. Was she still alive then? Had she OD'd yet?
Imagine fucking Bush in the fucking audience talking about, they want me to go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Oh shit.
That is pretty fucking funny.
That's fucking funny, yo. Yeah, George Bush was a fucking dumbass. He couldn't even remember like simple shit.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fool me once."
That one
shame on
time,
you.
he
Fool me
went to go
twice.
for the fucking double doors,
You ain't
and
never gonna shit
he
for me,
kept trying to pull instead of push, or push instead of pull, or something, and he just stood there looking like an
Yeah.
idiot because he couldn't figure out a fucking door. Fuck out of here, bro. At that point in time, at that exact moment, I lost all faith in this country for at least
He didn't.
that process of those 4 years. I was like, yep, we
Man,
are
listen, yo.
fucked.
I
Our
blame it on.
commander in chief
You know,
can't operate doorknobs.
I blame it. I blame it partially on people who vote for these people, man.
And yeah, well,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing.
I mean,
There's a
You
lot of
know,
stupid
you
people
got.
in the world, and you can't judge things on popular opinion.
I mean, if you know what I'm saying, you got motherfuckers who voted for fucking Trump, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know that tells you a lot about Americans, man. Like, why would you want him as your commander in chief, dog? So
Yeah.
many other good, better options than him, yo.
TV. That's the honest to God reason, man. TV is the Manson said it a couple of years ago, kind of sarcastically, but it's kind of true. Fucking television is the new religion. You know what I mean? It is sat and worshipped more than anything else in your household. You know, you'll pick up the remote more than you'll pick up a Bible or whatever you believe in. You know, and the shit spreads fast across that shit.
Man, listen, yo. Do you think if Obama said half the shit fucking he said during his fucking when he was running for office or whatever, that Obama would have got elected? Fuck no.
100% no.
Man, people are just man. I don't know, man.
Hey, I was gonna go to Aldi's. Probably go
He's
to
what?
Publix too.
Two
Alex
more
taking.
years?
Oh
Another
no, I'm
term?
taking this course.
What are they doing?
I
Three
don't think
months.
I don't think it. I mean, it could happen. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look what happened with Bush, yo. I didn't think that he would
I'll be
fucking
right
win
back.
another term, but anything's possible. But it's looking like he's gonna lose this shit as of right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said that shit when Bush fucking got reelected, yo. I was like, yo, if they reelect this motherfucker, yo, what the hell is going on with America, yo? And sure enough, they reelected him. I'm like, yo, how are people still voting for this dude? It gotta be fixed, yo. Yeah, well, everybody thought that fucking Trump was the lesser two evils when it come between him and Hillary. Like I don't understand that one either. Hillary was definitely, I mean, I'm saying she's not squeaky clean. I'm not, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, but she was definitely the lesser of the two evils, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, right off the rip, fucking Trump gets in office and he's get questioned for treason. You know what I mean? Like, right off the rip, yo. I'm sure that one's already, I think that one's already happened. But yeah, with that fucking, that Challenger mission, man, I believe they killed them people on purpose, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody else was, engineers, scientists, and astronauts or pilots or whatever. Those people, the government can control them. They can say, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You can't, disclose a normal, regular person going up there and learning shit that the government don't want people to know. There was no like nothing that they can say to the lady to fucking make her not talk. So they fucking blew that shit up, man. Like that shit, they were trying to commercialize fucking space flight, bro. Like if they would have fucking succeeded, we would be able to buy a ticket on a space shuttle and go into outer space, just regular people like us. You know what I'm saying? Would I? Probably, yeah. After they perfected it for like 100 years. I won't be like the test subjects. lot of that stuff is gonna be viable, man. A lot of that stuff is viable. I mean, and a lot of that stuff is gonna come to pass because you know, the game is about to change, man. When they really start getting this fucking quantum computer thing going, like, I mean, we got them, but when you know, say like, you know, 50 years from now, yo, that technology is gonna be just ridiculous, man, and them quantum computers, that's just gonna change the game, bro. Yeah, those quantum computers are fucking monsters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like make our fucking make your fucking MacBook Pro look like one of those old school fucking calculators, yo, that you know with the fucking with the fucking sensor on it, yo, for the sunlight and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Those old school fucking shits. Yeah, they trying to go to that. They trying to do that Mars thing, man. But yeah, that shit nice. Hmm. See, my thing, man, like my thing too, man, is like they like really like putting the brakes on, like they pumping their brakes, man, when it comes to like this space shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I be telling people, like, these fucking shits that people are seeing flying around the skies, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm like I'm like 90%, 85, 90%. You know what I'm saying? Positive that it's humans and not fucking like aliens, yo. Have I ever seen a what? Yeah. Nah. Like a shooting star? Yeah. If that's what a shooting star is, yeah. Actually coming into Earth's atmosphere. I've seen videos and shit, but not in person. You said it was flying, it was going slow? I don't know, man. I mean, people see weird shit flying around in the skies all the time, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's humans, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the more you do history and shit, man, you figure out shit. You're like, yo, like that fucking, like the, you know, have you ever heard of a place called ancient civilization called High Brazil? Yeah, man, look that shit up, man. That was a breakaway civilization from back in the day, back in the ancient times, yo. These motherfuckers didn't want nothing to do with the rest of the world, kind of like on some North Korea shit. And they had like advanced technologies that the rest of the world didn't have. You know what I'm saying? They were a breakaway civilization and they just disappeared. Like, what happened to them? You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers are probably still around, yo. It's probably them flying around up in the skies and shit we seeing, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Huh. And was it in that in Earth's atmosphere or was it like in space? Was it in space? All right. Yeah, man. All right. Huh.
All right, I'm back.
I think that's just humans. That's us flying around up there like that, man. I think, like I said, most of the sightings, I think, is humans.
So what did I miss?
I'm talking about weird shit in the sky. Like, if it was that big, though, and everything, how come did it hit the Earth? What am I in the fucking? I don't know, man. Like that. I mean, I believe that there's life out there, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that at some point in time, they came here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Here
if
for
they
the
still
magic
here.
touch?
I think, like I said, I think like 90% of the shit that we see
Nephilims.
flying around is us. But like, there is, you know what I'm saying, cave paintings and proof out there that our ancient ancestors, man, saw something flying around too. You know what I'm saying? Had contact with something because that, you know, multiple different civilizations around the world, yo, ancient civilizations, they're all drawing and describing the same thing. How that's possible without something happening is beyond me. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, yeah, they probably, and then you see, you know what I'm saying, aliens come down in like these spacecrafts and all this shit. It's obviously, you know what I'm saying, to primitive people, they're gonna seem godlike. You know what I mean? They're just misunderstanding the technology. That makes sense to me. You know what I mean? That they would think that they were gods. Basically, aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like we're smarter now as a people. You know what I mean? So I mean, if you was a tribe and you never saw a fucking boat before, and somebody fucking came, you know what I'm saying, cruising up on you in a fucking cruise ship, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? And then you see me jump out, you're gonna be like, yo, that's a god, yo, he can ride on the fucking ocean, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't know what the fuck that shit was, bro. You got primitive beings, yo, with bows and arrows and spears and shit, seeing fucking spaceships come down, yo. Of course they're gonna think they're fucking gods.
Scraggler. So I'm curious, is there a reason you just pop up as a douche nozzle? Been in here for hours and bothered nobody. Level's way above yours. KD's way above yours. What's your issue, son? Mm-hmm. Stay right ahead on your little broomstick, bitch. Having trouble climbing that building?
I feel weird. Hello. Hey there. Hi. Hi. What's up, Chief?
Yeah, go past the bitch. That's what I thought, faggot.
All right. 10-4. Hello. Hey there. Have a good one. Bye. What's up, Chief? Hello. Hey there.
Oh my God! You won't believe who I saw outside Bean Machine. Richard Burns. Do you remember him?
Alright, I'm back. This little faggot GTA pissed me off. To go teach him a lesson. All I've been doing all morning is been moving cars around, trying to get my shit organized. My shit's in fucking disarray where I've just over the past few years I just kept buying cars and getting different shit and just sticking it wherever, not organizing it. Now I don't know where anything is when I need it, so I've been organizing it all morning. Been in the same lobby all morning. Nobody's fucked with me. And then this little fucking level 147. Fucking retarded. Look at my level. Look at my KD. Look at my fucking face. Just look like the kind of dude that just fucks around. parachute.
That sucks.
Long time no see you.
Matter
Why you gotta bump into me?
Cat, walk up or drive up. That's crazy. Well, I'm done raising that little shit. He's your problem.
I take it this isn't a social call. Okay then. Wow. Weirdo.
¡Wow! ¡Esto es una locura!
Hey, what's up? Oh, how can I help? I can do it, but not for long. You'll have a minute.
up, Chief? Hello?
No class, fool.
stupid is this motherfucker? Picks a fight with me and then goes AFK. Just gonna stand there and let me kill him. Okay. Bye-bye, faggot.